Alright, how's everybody doing today out there in Math Magic Land? This is Mr. Muscarella and Eric coming at you, and we are going to take a look at the discriminant today. And when we describe the number and types of solutions, we're going to be looking at two examples where you have one real solution. Now, just in case you forgot, the discriminant tells you the number and type of solutions to a quadratic equation. So you're going to use part of the quadratic equation, b squared minus 4ac, and the value of that, whether it's positive, negative, or zero, tells you the types of solutions. So if it is negative, the discriminant will have two imaginary solutions. If it actually equals zero, you have one real solution. And if b squared minus 4ac is greater than zero, then you'll have two real solutions. Now, we're going to get right into this first example here. X squared plus 9x x squared plus 9 equals 6x. And remember, you've got to put the equation in standard form. And this is not in standard form. So this 6x right here, we're going to have to move that to the other side. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to move this 6x over to the other side. Now, when we do that, first, we're going to have our x squared term. Now, 6x is our linear term, so we're going to write that one next. So minus 6x. And then we're going to have our plus 9, so equals 0. So x squared minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. And that quadratic formula, or quadratic equation, is now in standard form. So we identify the value of a. Now there's no number in front of x squared, so that's just 1. The linear term is b, and that is negative 6. So the number in front of x is negative 6, and then our c term is, of course, 9. Next, we're going to write down our formula b squared minus 4ac and plug in those values. We're going to substitute in the values a, b, and c, and then determine if that value is positive, negative, or 0. So let's go ahead and plug in 6 for b. We square that, and then we have 4 times our a value is 1, and our c value is 9. So 4 times 1 times 9, that is 36 minus 36. 6 squared is 36. Now when I subtract 36 from 36, I get 0. And of course, that equals 0. So since I have 0 equals 0, my discriminant equals 0, which means I have one real solution. And that's it. So you've just got to make sure that you do your arithmetic right after you get the equation into standard form. Now let me go ahead and give you one other example here to practice. And then based on what you get for that, I want to see how well you do. So that example is going to be 8x squared plus 8x plus 2 equals 0, which is kind of nice because that is already in standard form. So go ahead and hit pause, determine the values for a, b, and c, plug them into the formula b squared minus 4ac, and determine the number and type of solutions. So how'd you do? Hopefully, a and b were both 8, c is 2. When you substituted into the discriminant formula b squared minus 4ac, you did in fact come up with 0, which of course is 0. Anytime our discriminant is 0, we have one real solution. So that's it for this video, boys and girls. By now, you should be able to find the discriminant and state the number of types of solutions when your discriminant is 0. And you have one real solution. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace out.